everyone, this is Get Fit with Lisa. We're here on this beautiful beach on a gorgeous Saturday morning. We're gonna do a fabulous metabolic workout with my good friend and client, Allison. So everyone grab your water, grab a mat, and grab a towel. We'll be right back in 1 second. This is my good friend Allison. She is going to demonstrate what a warm-up should be. Right now, I'm going to have her actually start doing stationary lunges for me. Go ahead and start with those for me. Noticing her placement. She is making sure her knee does not come over her toes at all. Keep in mind, if you do not exercise at all, you need to make sure you check with your physician before you start doing any of these programs just to get medical clearance. Again, these are going to be abbreviated warm-ups. You always want to keep your warm-ups to 8 to 10 minutes. This is a TV show, so we're going to go with a 2 to 3 minute warm-up. Good. Go ahead with 4 more. She's breathing. Keep your breathing consistent. A lot of people will tend to hold their breath when they start to exercise. Both feet are going to come together. You're going to take a slight step apart, shoulder width, and you are going to squat down. You are going to squat up for me. Good. And I'm going to have her pick up her pace a little bit because I want her to start warming up. Again, we're not doing this to build. We're not doing this to tone. We're just trying to get the heart rate to come up a little bit, get the blood flowing. You never want to go into an exercise routine without warming up first. Faster, darling. There we go. A little bit quicker. We're going to go with 4 and 3 and 2 and hold it down for me and pulse that out. Again, just shaking it up. Try to keep your warm-ups different. If you've watched the show consistently over the past year to year and a half, you'll notice a lot of my warm-ups will have the same movements with different variations on them. Good. We're going to go with 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up and jog right in place. Good. So you don't have to have any equipment to do any of these workouts. You'll notice all we got is a mat and we're out on the beach. Shake it up a little bit. Get outside. Before you know it, it's going to be winter. Use the beach. Again, if you watched the last show, the beach, you're going to increase your workout by 20 to 23%, sometimes up to 30% because the sand is not stable. You're not on a stable force. Now I want you to bring those heels right up and kick yourself pretty much. Good. So if you're a beginner, you could start with the easy jog. You could also start with a walk in place. I'm having her bring it up. Get those heels up for me more. Good. Now I want you to pick your pace up. Fabulous. Keep going for me. How's your heart rate? Feel like it's coming up a little bit? Yeah. Good. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and high knees for me. Good. So if you notice, we're backwards, we're coming into a frontal plane now. So I'm bringing the knees up, I'm calling in the hip flexors more, also starting to work her lower abdominals. The more she brings her knees up, now bring those knees up really high so I can, there. Those lower abs are gonna start to contract, they're gonna warm up. Then you don't have to do boring crunches. We all know I'm not one for the boring crunches. Good, give me 8, 7, 6, 5, higher, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it in place. Now I'm going to have her go right into nice jump squats. Go ahead and sink down to a squat position. She's going to jump forward and back. Good. She's going to stay low the whole time. If you're a beginner, you can come up to a full stand, but she is not a beginner. She does not need to be in there. And if I ever see her in there doing these, we're going to have problems. Because she is far too advanced. But she didn't start this way. She started as a beginner, she started doing the easy squats. Now I want you to really squat. I want you to jump fast. Boom, boom, back and forth. Good, quicker. Nice. Keep the legs hip width to a little bit further apart. Good, here we go for 4. Nice, faster. 3, 2, 1 more. Good, all right. Now on that, you notice she keeps her hands up. If your hands are up, your heart rate's gonna shoot up a little bit more. If you need to keep your hands on your hips, that's a really good variation for a beginner. Now this is not a beginner's move, what she's going to do. This is more for your intermediate to advanced. I wanna give you guys something too. She's gonna go into tuck jumps, okay? This has gotta be strong, strong, strong. Form needs to be spot on. This is why I'm having her do this because I know that she can do this, all right? Are you ready? All right, hit it. Nice and strong ones for me. Good, keep those knees together. So you want to keep the knees together to protect your hips, to protect your knees. Fabulous. She is going to burn some serious calories. You don't have to spend an hour on the treadmill. You don't have to spend an hour doing cardio. Doing interval moves like this, we're going to have her complete this, and she's going to go into some reverse lunges. Are going to burn far more calories than you're going to burn on a treadmill. And you're going to build some muscle at the same time. Good. Give me 4 more strong ones. Knees together. 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. I'm going to have her take a step forward. She's going to go, not that far. Come back a little bit, darling. She is going to go immediately into reverse lunges. Now, what I would like for you to do, I want you guys to be able to see exactly what she's doing. She's going to turn. So turn and face me. Go right into those reverse lunges in. Perfect. So now you guys can really get an idea of how her form needs to be. Notice that knee's not over the toe. She's sinking down nice and low. Her back is up straight. Notice this perfect 90-degree angle that we have going on. Hands are up. She's breathing. Come on up. Give me 4 more. Perfect. Really pay attention to your form. Keep that weight on the heel. 2 more. Now I want you to stay right there for me. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push her back a little bit. I'm going to sink her down. Feel the difference in that? This is perfect, perfect form. Again, think 90-degree angle. If you're able to, look over your knee and check where it is so it's not over the toes. Come on up. Fabulous. We're going to be right back. We're going to take a quick water break and we'll be back with some more moves, guys. That you're taking water breaks while you're doing, especially an outdoor workout and the humidity is kind of high. So we've got to really stay on top of that. Don't wait until you're thirsty. If you're already getting thirsty, you're dehydrated. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do another little fun little combo. Allison's going to go right into speed skaters. Nice and fast. Now I really want you to get some width on this. Jump side. There we go. Good. That's my girl. This is a great move that every single level can do. You can go faster, you can make it even longer. Now give me some more width. There, propel, good. Use your foot, push up. Obviously look at her balance, it's a little off. We're on the beach, that's okay. If she falls, she won't get hurt. Fabulous, a little bit quicker. Nice. This move works almost every part of your lower body. You're getting your hamstrings, you're getting your quads, you're getting all kinds of different parts of your glutes, you're getting your core because it's gonna hold you up. You're burning calories because you've got some cardio going on, you got some HIIT. Good, give me 8, nice and quick. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. She is gonna go, she's gonna hold right here, and she's gonna go simply side to side, okay? Sinking down. Bring your feet a little, there we go, good. See how she automatically adjusted herself? She knows, but for a beginner, you wouldn't know where your feet need to be. So she's got her feet out, a lot wider than hip width, okay? Go ahead. Good. She's bringing her body to parallel. I'm gonna have her do a couple more here, then I'm gonna turn her sideways so you guys can see what I mean by that. Good, 1 more this side. Good, honey, can you turn around sideways and face the camera? Take your feet out nice and wide. Come right down and go in the same movement. Good. Now when you're on this side, I want you to hold for me. Okay, so here is how you need to be. Body flat, back flat. Head is always looking forward. You want to protect your neck, you want to protect your spine. Butt is out. I'm going to have you sink lower. That's how it needs to be done. Okay, now as you're coming side to side, I'm going to keep my hand right here so you cannot come up. There it is. Feel the difference? Good. So now we're really getting those inner thighs. Her glutes are on fire. Nice. I'm gonna sink her down a little bit more. Good. She's strong, she can take this. If you're a beginner, raise up a little bit so we can demonstrate for a beginner. Good, perfect. Beginner movement right here. Body is up. Now go down a little bit and show intermediate. This is your intermediate stance. Perfect, go right down to that advanced. That's my girl. Love it. Give me 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up to a stance. Now, this is the fun part for her. I am going to show you guys how to do a mountain climber in the sand that is a great way to burn some serious calories, work your abs again without having to do a single crunch, and get your heart rate even up higher. Because what happens on moves like this is your heart rate starts to come back down. So now we want to get your heart rate back up. We want to keep it metabolic workout, okay? So go ahead into a plank position for me. Now on a plank position, her body is nice and flat. Notice her glutes are down low, her head, look forward a little bit. You're gonna activate by bringing your head and looking forward. You're activating so many muscles in your chest that you normally would not activate by dropping. You're also protecting your neck. That is key. She's gonna start in with some great mountain climbers. You're gonna bring your knees in as quick as you can. Good. Look at that. Great calorie burn right here. The sand's gonna cushion your joints too, which is fabulous. So sometimes people have times when they're in the gym, their wrists will hurt, their hands will hurt, their forearms will burn. In the sand, you're not gonna have that problem. You're gonna slip around a little bit, that's okay. Good, nice. Give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold a plank. Okay, this is where we're gonna change it up a little bit. So we're gonna do another set of these. So I've gone from the plank, mountain climber, back to a plank. Plank is in the top 10 exercises. Everybody needs to be doing a plank, whether you're a woman, whether you're a male. You've got to be doing these. These are gonna strengthen a lot. Go back into your mountain climbers, hon. She had a chance to catch her breath a little bit. Good. Now I want you to go a little bit quicker. I want you to show them what an advanced movement is. Nice and fast, just like that. Go back to an intermediate. And then go to a beginner's for me. So you have all these great variations, so it doesn't matter where you're at, it doesn't matter the level that you're at, you can do all of these things. Now, if people have problems with their wrists, grab some yoga blocks. Put your hands right on the yoga blocks, that'll cushion you, that will raise you up a little bit, take some of the pressure off your shoulders. Good, hold a plank for me. Okay, now, because she's so advanced and she can do this, I'm gonna have her do a fabulous little plank where you are gonna bring one leg up for me. This leg's gonna come up, okay? So she is doing a nice advanced plank. We're gonna have her hold that so her balance is off, her core is working harder. I like to call this a tripod plank, obviously because there's 3 legs working. Switch legs for me. Make sure when you do these type of movements that you always do both sides. A lot of people will do one leg only, think that they're done, or they'll do one leg only for all of their sets. You need to switch it up. Go back to the other side. Nice. Good job. Back is staying perfect. Other side again. Good job. Bring that leg down. I'm going to have you sit your glutes right on your heels and just stretch out for a second. So this is a great way. We use this one a lot, child's pose. It's gonna stretch out through everything, giving you a chance to break, relaxing your neck, drop your head down. Obviously you don't wanna drop it into the sand. But she's just stretching because she's gonna come back up into a plank for me and we're gonna work on some different push-ups. Good, so come on up into a strong plank for me. All right, now what I need you to do is I need you to shift back a little bit because your shoulders are going over your wrist. I want you to walk your hands in closer. We're gonna focus on your triceps. Now, if you're a beginner, you could be on your knees for this. Again, she's at an advanced level. She's gonna go right into push-ups for me. Perfect. So we are hitting those triceps because your arms are in closer. We've taken away your safety. Bring your head up a little bit so it's not hanging. It's normal as you get tired to want to hang that head, but you're actually not gonna get as much of a benefit from doing these moves if the head is down. Good, give me one more. Come back up and hold. So we're shifting her planks. Notice the arms are in closer. Fabulous, one more time, tricep push-ups. Good, she's doing great. Look at that back. Love it. Give me 2 more, darling, push through it. You can do this. Sink into a child's pose for me. Nice. That's hard. A tricep push-up is hard, really, really hard. So again, you could be on your knees and doing those, and you can gradually always start by taking your hands out wide and just bring them in a little bit more. If you can do one, do one. It doesn't matter. It's all about where you're at and where you're going to end up. Good. Come back up into a plank for me one last time. Okay, now this is going to be awesome on the sand. She is going to alternate lifting up one leg and one arm straight out. Okay, ready? Go ahead. Perfect. She is working her core. She is working her glutes. She is working her lower back. This is a movement that is hard enough to do when you're at home or you're in the gym and you're on a flat surface, but to add the sand into this, amazing workout. And notice again, everything we've done, we don't have a single bit of equipment. Good, give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go into a well-deserved child's pose. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be right back. And when we are back, make sure you guys have your mat out because we're gonna go onto the mat and do some glute work. All right, guys, we are back. We had a great little water break. Took a few seconds just to kind of rest. It's really important to take some rest when you're doing these type of movements. Now we're on the mat. We're gonna do some great glute workouts. What I'm gonna do is I have Allison having her feet together. Her knees are staying down. Her shoulders are flat on the ground. Her head is relaxed. Hands are by the side. Remember, how you place your body is really key when you're doing your movements to get the most benefits out of it. So what I'm gonna do, go ahead and bring your glutes right up for me. You're gonna bring them up even higher, even higher. There. Now at an advanced level, I'm able to bring her up. This can depend on your flexibility though, so we want to be careful. Now naturally her knees started to drop. We need to bring those right back together. Now, bring it up even higher for me. Good. She's going to drop down halfway, tapping my hand, coming back up. Now we're going to shake this up a little bit. Keep that movement going, down and up. She's going to take her arms and she's going to hold them straight up. So now that balance is gone. And just by having your arms up, kind of does a little trick with your brain and you've got to work a little bit harder. Good. Now I'm going to have you pick your pace up a little bit. Good. Up. These are great. The nice, fabulous things about doing these type of movements with bridge work, you can add weights, you can add barbells, you can start here. If you're starting here and you don't have any weights and you want to add that little bit of a harder element, bring your arms up. If you're a beginner, drop your arms down. Again, she doesn't get to do that. Good. Now I want you to hold it up. Now we're going to shake it up more. We're going to bring this knee up. So bring that leg right up off the ground. Yeah, just like that. Do that same movement for me. Good. Feel that difference? Yes. Now I'm going to adjust her arms because I want them to be right over her shoulders. I'm really, really big on form. Hands strong, fingers pointing up. We're activating muscles, so we need to keep them going. Good. Now we're going to change this again. You're going to drop all the way to the ground. Keep that knee up. Come back up. Nice. Up and down, up, down, up, down. There we go. Good, good. Perfect. So you can see I am going to have her do the other side, but I wanted you guys at home to be able to see exactly what her form is. Good. Holding up for a sec and pulse it out for me. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that leg down. Good. Bring it right back together with the other foot. This leg's going to come on up. Same movement, other side. Arms are getting tired, so we're going to shift. So keep all these little things in mind. There's a lot of things that you got to kind of have to work on. Good. Bring it up higher for me, honey. I know you can. Good. Drop that leg down a little bit. Yes. That's perfect. Right here is perfect. Whoop, there goes tired little arms. 4, 3, 2, hold it up. What are we going to do now? We're going to pulse it out. We're going to finish that burn. Good. Come on for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the feet down. Perfect. Hips stay up. No breaks on this movement because she's advanced. She doesn't need a break on this. Okay? She's going to keep everything activated at all times. If you're, again, starting out, I know I'm being repetitive, but I just want to make sure that you all get what I'm doing. You drop it down, you take a break. Bring it up higher. Cross this leg over this one. Bring it right over. Whenever you want to, your trainer says cross, cross means drop the leg right on top of the other one. Bring the foot to the other side. That is a perfect cross. Awesome. Lift up higher. She's going to go down to the ground, tap quick, lift up. Boom. It's an explosive move. Up. I'm going to let her drop her arms down just because they're getting a little shaky. Good. Faster. Fast, fast, fast. Up. Even quicker. That's it. Good. That is perfect. Good. Again, you could do something. You could hold a dumbbell on this if you have them. Just make sure the dumbbell's steady. You don't let the dumbbell go, because I have seen dumbbells come flying up, and that's not something we want to have happen. Good. For 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Always a pulse. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switching sides, going right into that cross immediately for me. Perfect. Hit it. Up, down, quick. So when I have my clients go quick, I mean quick. Like tap the ground, come right back up. It's an explosive move. It's not meant to be a slow move. We want to fire those glutes up. This is how you build a booty. Quick movements like this combined with weight training. You got to do your weight training. You can take jugs, fill them with water. You can take, I used to before, when my son was younger, I would grab a bag, fill it up with sand. That was even before like sandbags came out, so I'm aging myself right here. And fill it up and use those for weights. Great way to work out. You don't have to spend any money. Good. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. And pulse it. You know me well enough that a pulse is coming next. Quicker, quicker. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips stay up. Feet come together. Okay, now we're going to change the dynamics of this. This leg's going to come out straight. Knee's going to line up with the knee. Always knee to knee. Okay, now you're going to tap to the ground, lift up. Breathe for me, honey. And the key on this is to actually make sure that your knee stays with your knee. Now go. Look at that range of movement. That just totally changed, didn't it? It's a lot harder when you're lined up because everybody wants to swing. But when we swing, we use momentum. We don't use our muscles. All right, so we're going to go to the other side now. This leg's going to come out straight. She's going to lift up. Again, I'm going to force that knee to stay. Lift up and down. So you can't go as quick, you can't go as high, but you're going to work harder and you're going to work smarter. Form is everything. I'm just going to keep saying that, and saying that. Because it's true, you can't change your body if you're not doing the movements right. Good. With 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. Bring that foot back down, relax your hips. This is awesome when you have an advanced person, you kind of show these movements. I'm going to bring your feet out and you're going to come onto your heels for me. So let me move you. Right there, right there. Bend your knees a little bit. Stay on your heels, feet together. Now we're going to do that same movement, but I have completely elongated her body, so now she's going to have to work harder. Lift up and lift down. Good. Nice and quick. Up, down, up, down. Feel the difference because your body's out longer, and I know that exactly you want to have a conversation with me right at this moment because you can barely breathe and you just want to chat with me. But you got this. Relax that hand. It's all these little things I look for when I'm training somebody. They're starting to go into claw hands. They're kind of cheating. So she was just cheating. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up, pulse it, pulse it, pulse it. Oh, look, there's that claw hand again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a quick break. Now I'm just going to have her move her feet in about 2 inches, same position you were just in. Good. Keep those feet together. Slide them out just a little bit. Yeah. She's going to do it again, up and down. She automatically tried to go into her claw hand. I just saw her, but we're not going to let her do that. What that does is it tenses up your whole body. It can actually lead to your neck getting really stiff and sore, and that's not something anybody wants to have happen. Good job. She's a little tired. She just competed last week, so this is her first workout that she's done all week, but she's still killing it. She's doing great. Here we go. Right up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, guess what we're going to do? We're going to bring those feet in 2 inches. So we're still not where we started, but yet we're not at the end. Ha! Come up and down. That was so witty of me. If anybody wants to quote me on that and put it on their inspirational quotes in their refrigerator, go right ahead. You're more than welcome to it. Good. I should be an inspirational speaker on YouTube. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Pulse it out. Good, good, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. I'm going to have her hug her knees in to her chest. just to give her a bit of a break. When you hug your knees in, you always want to reach underneath so you're not pulling on the kneecaps. And we'll just brush the sand off her so nothing gets in her eyes. We're going to take one last final break because I'm going to switch your positioning around a little bit and we'll be right back. The last segment of the show today. Now I've switched her positioning. If you don't have a mat, grab a towel. That's perfectly fine. I don't want you guys going crazy, going out and buying all kinds of equipment. She's going to keep her head up. Her shoulders are over her wrist. Her fingers are spread. Spread your fingers for me a little bit. What that does is that takes off some of the weight of your shoulders. I'm going to have her extend this leg out straight behind her. Now I'm going to have you flatten that foot and make sure you don't shift. And you're going to lift straight up. Up. Good. Now I'm pushing on her so that she cannot tilt her hips. If you tilt your hips, you're not going to get the glute workout that you want to get. Now what we're going to do with her is I'm going to kind of change this up a little bit. I'm going to actually have her feet face the ocean, turn your toes out, and then lift up and down. Feel that difference? Right here. This is where you cannot spot train. Let me take that out of the equation. You cannot spot train, you cannot spot reduce, but you can work every single area and you want to make sure that you're working all of your areas. So right now we're focusing on the outer part of the glute. Every woman wants to hit that part. Good, turn those toes more towards the ocean. That's it. Hamstrings just tightened up for me. Good. Hold it up nice and high for me. Turning the toes out and you're gonna pulse. Again, I'm pushing on her so that those hips naturally want to tilt right over, but we don't want to do that. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up. Good. Bending the knee. Donkey kicks up. These are such a staple to any workout if you're really doing a good glute workout. But what I want to do is I want to take it a little bit further. I want to drop that knee down almost to the ground, come back up quick. Down, up. Down, up, explosive. This is when most people start to get tired and this leg starts to drop. She's not dropping, she's staying in that 90-degree angle. Good. We're gonna go with 4, 3, 2, hold it up for me. Now I'm gonna have her bring her knee in, her foot in, sorry, and she's gonna lift up more, go up. I'm just gonna kind of guide, lifting up, just changing the dynamics of it. You feel the difference in your glute through that? And now I'm going to take my hand off and I want you to do this without me, without moving that foot. Go ahead. Good. So it's a tiny movement. Lift that foot in. That's it. That's perfect. That's great. Good. And I can always tell when someone's working the right part because the pants will wrinkle. It's just an old school trick. Bring that foot in more and lift. Nice. Nice. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the leg, but don't drop it. Now, this is going to be nice and fun for her. Knee's going to come all the way into my hand. Then she's going to donkey kick up. Up high, come in. Now the key on this is to not curve. Better, perfect. So we're hitting all 3 parts of your glutes by doing these movements. After we finish this side, I'm going to stretch her out. Making sure you guys stretch out afterwards. You don't want to be stretching before your workouts. Please don't do that. It's not healthy, it's not safe. Your muscles are not warmed up. Good, give me 4, 3, 2. On this one, you're going to stay in with the knee and you're going to pulse it in. Pulse that knee in. Just getting that final burn. We're really, really working the glutes. She's getting a little tired. Good. She can do it though, power through it. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. She's gonna go into a nice child's pose for me. Now obviously you would need to do the other side, okay? Now whenever you're doing movements like this, I adjusted her foot so she wasn't up on her toes. If you stay up on your toes, there's way too much pressure going on in your kneecaps and that's not something you wanna have happen. I'm just gently pushing on her. Don't have somebody do this if they're not trained in these type of techniques because I certainly don't want your hips or your back to get hurt. I'm going to push down her hips. She's worked really hard. Her back has supported her on a lot of things. I'm going to push down a little bit more. I'm just elongating the spine a little bit. Obviously, if we were doing this in a session, it would be a little bit longer that we would be holding these. Good. Come on up into a nice seated position with your feet facing the ocean. I love being able to say that, feet facing the ocean. Legs out straight, reach for your feet. Good. Now, if you can't reach your feet on these type of movements, that's okay. As long as you're making a connection somewhere with your body, everybody's at different flexibility levels. And I'm just gently gonna push on her again. I know Allison well enough that I'm able to do this. If this was somebody I was just starting to work with, I would not do this to them. In other words, don't have your husband do this. Don't. Or your kids. Awesome. I hope you guys have really enjoyed today's show. It's a gorgeous day. Make sure you get out and you take advantage of the weather. Make sure you're drinking. You want to drink 8 to 12 ounces before you work out. You want to drink the same while you're working out and immediately afterwards. If your workout's going to be a little bit more high intensity, bring that up to 18 to 24 ounces. Have a great day and we'll see you guys next week.